Hi my dears, how are you all? Hope you all are safe in your home. Okay, so let's move to the next chapter, chapter 2, types of softwares. Okay, that you all know computer is an electronic machine. Mainly two parts are there for this computer, that is hardware part and software part. From first grade onwards, you know hardware parts means whatever we can touch and feel, that is known as the hardware part of a computer. So, give an example for the hardware part. Yes, keyboard, mouse, printer, scanner. So, all these things are hardware parts of a computer. And next one is software part. Today we are mainly concentrating on this part, software part. What do you mean by a software part? So, here all the different hardware parts are there and we have to connect this hardware parts for the proper working of a computer system. So, if you want to connect these computer parts and make them operational, operational means make them working, we need this software part. Software means that you already know computer is an electronic machine. So, whatever instruction we give to this computer system, according to that only this particular system will work, isn't it? So, these set of programs that we create or set of instructions that we create is known as a program, and this program is known as a software. Okay. So, you are using this particular applications WhatsApp, isn't it? So, how it is working? Behind this application, they created one program. That program we have to install in our mobile phone and it will work in our phone. So, that program or that set of instructions is known as a software. Got it? So, today's class we are discussing about different types of softwares. Mainly two types of softwares are there, that is application software and system software. Application software and system software. Got it? So, let us first of all discuss about system software. System software we have to use for the proper functioning of a computer system. This particular system software will control all other softwares in a computer. That means when you open or start up a computer, normally the first step is what? Switch on the computer and after that you will click on the power button on the CPU, isn't it? After that what you can see in the monitor? You can see starting Windows 7, Windows XP, like that with different versions. Windows you can see, isn't it? What does Windows XP and Windows 7 or 2007 like that version? Windows, what does Windows means? That is, it is an operating system. For the starting of a computer system, we need an operating system. So, this operating system is an example for system software. Okay. So, it is a main software operating system. So, this system software you can categorize into three categories. The first one is operating system, second one is language processor, third one is utility software. Okay. So, these are the main three system softwares. Got it? The first we can discuss about operating system. Operating system is an system software that acts as an interface between the user and the hardware. Hardware part means this all the things, the monitor, keyboard, mouse, all the hardware parts, and the user means ourselves. So, for communicating we have to in between one interface needed, that is known as operating system. So, without a Windows or a Windows without this Windows operating system, whether we can start up a computer? No. So, if any of the operating system we have to install in our computer, then only we can work with the computer. The main type of system software is an operating system. Okay. So, let us discuss what are the functions of this operating system. The first function is program execution. So, if you are doing something on your computer system for executing means running or the working of that particular operation, this operating system will help to run that particular program on your system, isn't it? And next function is device management. So, if you want to connect a particular pen drive or another devices to your computer, this operating system will identify you can see in my computer another removable disconnected, like that way you can see. That all things are done by this operating system. Check out the space and everything, and it will show this new devices on our computer. So, for the device management is a main function of an operating system. And next one is file management. That means all the files and folders, different files and folders we will copy from one place to another. So, all those management, all the file related operations are done by this operating system. And next one is memory management. That means if you are connecting a pen drive in your computer system, you can see the memory space allotted, right? So, if it is full, you can see a red color spaces you can see in your computer, isn't it? So, that memory management, how much memory available, those all the things are managed by this operating system. Okay. And next we are going to discuss about types of operating system. Mainly 3 types of operating systems are the single user operating system, multi-user operating system and multi-processing operating system. Okay. From that word itself, it is very simple, single user operating system, which means at a time a single user can perform only one task, at a time one task. So, those type of operating systems are known as single user operating system. An example for this MS-DOS. Okay. And next one is multi-user operating system. It allows same data and application to be used by multiple users at the same time. Okay. At the same time itself, 2 or more persons can use this operating system. Okay. And the main example for this operating system is Linux or Unix. Okay. And the last one is multi-processing operating system. At a time, we can use more than one task. That means at a time you can hear the music, at the same time itself you can use the Word document like that way, isn't it? In your system you can do like that now. So, that type of operating systems is known as multi-processing operating system. So, give an example for a multi-processing operating system, that is Windows 7, Linux, like that way. Those operating systems are example for multi-processing operating system. Okay. So, we can move to the next type of system software, that is utility program. Some programs, that means some softwares we have to use for the proper working of our computer system. Very easy example for that one is antivirus softwares, isn't it? So, what is the main purpose of this antivirus softwares we are using in our system? It is very compulsory? No, but if we are using that antivirus software, it will protect our system from other viruses, isn't it? So, those type of some softwares are known as utility programs. The special programs or softwares that help to increase the performance of our computer, and for the proper maintenance of our computer, some softwares that we use, those type of softwares or programs we can call it as a utility program. Okay. So, here some utilities are given here, system utilities. The first one is antivirus utility, that means antivirus softwares that you can use. So, such type of programs you can say utility program. And the next one is disk management utility. You can see local disk, CD drives you can see. So, those managements is done by this disk management utility. And next one, backup and restore utility. So, for taking the backup of our system, you can use some softwares. So, such a type of softwares is known as backup and restore utility programs. And the last one, disk defragmentation utility. So, you can see in some systems only C drive, D drive, only that much will be there. So, if you want to increase the partition or of this disk drives, you can see C, D, E, F, any number of partitions. Defragmentation, that means we can divide, fragment means dividing, okay. So, we can divide the partition, and again if you want to join that parts, that is possible by using some softwares, okay. So, that is known as disk defragmentation utility, okay. Once again, operating system, some memory will be there, that memory space we can split into different parts, that is known as fragmentation, okay. That dividing process is known as fragmentation, and again if you are join those parts, that is known as defragmentation of the disk. Got it? Hope you all clear this disk defragmentation utility. So, these all are the main utility programs, that program that help for the maintenance of the computer system or the proper functioning. Such softwares or programs we can call it as a utility program. And next one is language processor. So, computer, it is an electronic machine, again and again I am saying electronic machine, so it only understand machine language, isn't it? Whether if I talk in any other languages other than English, Malayalam, Hindi, if I talk some other language, whether you understand? No. So, we know some languages. If we are communicating with that languages, then only we can easily understand, isn't it? The same way itself, computer only knows this machine language. So, that machine language is known as low level language, okay. Low level language. Machine language means mainly ones and zeros, 1, 0. Okay, it will create some, if you want to create some one data, it will write like that. So, electronic devices, you can see only two signals will be there, on, off. Okay, here this 1 means on state and 0 means off state. Okay. So, that signals will be created, okay. Do not bother too much, just a thing, it is only computer only understand machine language. That machine language means by using this combination of ones and zeros, okay. So, whether we are typing, giving any data in this language in ones and zeros, no, we are simply typing with our own language, with the English language we are using and typing in the computer, isn't it. So, for that, language processor means for converting our language to machine language, in between we have to use some softwares. So, that softwares we are calling it as a language processors, okay. So, our languages, so computer language is known as machine language, that we can call low level language, okay. And again one more language is there that understand by the computer, that is assembly language, okay. Slight variation from the machine language. So, assembly language and this machine language is known as low level language, okay. And after that some languages are there. So, nowadays enough and more languages are there, isn't it? C, CPP, Java, different programming languages are there, okay. So, those languages if you want to translate to a machine language, in between we need a translator, okay, translator. So, mainly 3 types of translators are there, that is assembler, compiler, interpreter, okay. Mainly 2 levels of languages, low level language and high level language. Low level language means assembly language and machine language, okay. And in high level language you can see C, CPP, Java, like that way languages you can see, okay. We have to convert this assembly language and this high level languages into machine language, and only computer can understand. So, in between we have to use one translators. So, mainly 3 types of translators are there. The first one is assembler, and the second one is compiler, third one is interpreter. Okay. From this word itself, it's very easy. This assembler translator we are using for converting assembly language to machine language. Okay. This assembler we are using to convert the assembly language into machine language. And the next one is compiler. Compiler, this translator will convert. If you wrote a particular program in high level language, mainly high level language, we can convert into machine language by using this compiler. Okay, but one difference is there, that is this compiler convert the entire at a time. Translates, this compiler translates the whole program in a single operation. Okay. At a time, at that time itself, this compiler will convert the whole program into machine language. Okay. Fully converted into machine language. Okay. Whole program it will convert to machine language. And last translator is interpreter. Interpreter also we can use to convert this high level languages into machine language. But one difference is there between this compiler, that is this interpreter will translate line by line programs. Okay. So, if you wrote a particular one single line, that particular line will converted into machine language. And again, if you wrote a second line, that particular line converted into machine language. But in compiler, after writing the whole program together, it will convert the whole program into machine language. But in interpreter, it will convert line by line, each and every line it will convert. At that time itself, each line will be converted into machine language. Okay, that is the difference between compiler and interpreter. So, these are the three translators, that is assembler, compiler and interpreter. Okay. So, today we discuss about types of softwares, mainly two types of softwares. Which are they? Application software and system software. And we discussed the detailed about system software. Mainly three types are there, that is operating system, utility programs and language processors. Okay. Hope you all clear this topics. Read the lesson thoroughly and question answers I will upload. You have to copy to your notebook and study well. Okay. Thank you. Have a nice day.